All right, so today's session is going to be a mixture of stability, core, and mobility. So we're gonna hit all of the muscles in the body, making sure that we're feeling good afterwards, making sure that we, after a run, bike, swim, whatever you've done before this, you can come down, spend some time, track the workout. That is very important. It's going to be about 40 minutes, give or take, and I'd say we get started. We're going to start with some easy movements to start, so go ahead and come down onto the hands and knees on your mat. And we're going to start with some cat-cow movements. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, and let's start just with breathing in and arching your back. Breathe out and push the ground away from you. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep that pace, keep moving at your own speed with the breathing in and the breathing out. And slowly feel your spine loosen up so you can get more and more movement with each repetition. I'm going to do a few more reps. Make sure your head and your cervical spine, your neck, is moving with you. So you look between your legs, and then you look up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Last repetition, breathe out. Breathe in. And let's take our right arm. We're going to open it up to the side. Breathe in, and then breathe out. And go through between your hand and your knee. Breathe in, reach up, push the ground away from you, and then breathe out and fully reach through. Continue at your own speed for the next 40 seconds. Breathe in deep, and then breathe out. Fill up your body with oxygen. It's going to help with the stretching later. Last repetition. One more deep breath in. Breathe out. And then switch sides. Left arm, reach up, breathe in, and then reach through. You want the movement to be diagonal, so you go up straight and then reach through so that your shoulder reaches towards your knee. Keep it going. Pair the movement with your breath. Feel your spine opening up, twisting, and then your core muscles activate and pull yourself down. Last repetition. Good. And now push yourself up into push-up position and walk your hands back to your feet with straight legs. Roll your spine up, stacking your vertebrae. Roll your shoulders. Whew. Shake it out. And let's do that again. So you're going to swan dive down and then walk it out to push-up position. Hold this core, squeeze your butt muscles. In this position, I want you to really squeeze the butt cheeks together. And then walk the hands back to the feet with as straight of legs as you can. And then roll your spine back up to standing. One time, roll your shoulders, and then swan dive back down. Whew! Here we we go. Walk yourself out to push-up position. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Lift one foot. Just a few centimeters. And then put it back down. And walk yourself back. If you need to go to your knees for a second, that's okay. But the point of the walkout is to get a stretch in the hamstrings. Roll your shoulders back. Let's do another repetition. Swan dive down. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. And then walk it out to push-up position. Let's activate that core one more time. So squeeze the butt. And then lift your left leg. Just a few centimeters. And before you collapse, put your foot back down and then push your hips up into the air. Walk it back and roll it up. One more. One more for good luck. Roll the shoulders back, swan dive down. Woo, feel the hamstrings just a little bit. Walk it out to push-up position. And this time we're going to walk for 5 seconds. Right foot, left foot. If you need to be on your knees, you can also do this on your knees. Right foot, left foot. Right foot, left foot. Continue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back to standing. To knees straight. Feel the stretch. And then roll your spine up. Stacking the vertebrae. Nice. Shake it out, dance it out, whatever you need to do. We're going to go into some stability and balance now. So this is my right side. If you want to do the right side, you can, or you can mirror me. Just remember which side you do. So we're going to lift the right knee to hip height. You don't need to twist and jump like me, I just want to show it to you. And we're going to circle it around as if we're opening the hip. The goal here is to stay balanced on one foot the entire time. Open. Open. Don't close it, just open it. We're going to close it afterwards. So you come down and keep the circle going. Up and around and back down. Yes. But don't touch the ground and then keep going. It helps to find a spot on the ground to focus instead of looking at me dancing around here. And breathe in. Maybe the butt muscles are already starting to burn in the standing leg. That's okay. And now we switch directions. Same leg, switch directions. Without falling. Close the gate. As big of a movement as you can. Oh, my butt is on fire. Is the audio okay? Can you hear me? All right. Continue to open the gate. You're going to get to put your foot down in a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. If you feel it here, that's normal. The hip should be burning. This hip should feel nice and loose. Let's switch sides. 1 foot flat, knee slightly bent. Bring it up. Find your balance. And let's open the gate, so towards the outside to start. And what we're doing here is not only working on our balance and our hips and our butt, but we're opening up this hip joint, lubricating the joint, bringing some fresh blood flow to the area, which will definitely help in the long run. Keep it going. 10 more seconds, then we switch directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Same leg, now we're closing the gate, up and around to the forward, to the front. If there's crackling and popping happening in your hips, that's okay, it's normal. And don't forget to breathe. Looking good. Last 10 seconds. Hold it strong. 5, 4, oh man, 3, 2, 1. Of course, I'm the one that's falling. You all look awesome. Shake it out. We're gonna go into another balance exercise. It's the airplane exercise. So let's go back to the other foot. So the right foot is moving and the left foot is planted. Arms to the side for extra balance. And you're going to just teeter over your leg, hold it, and then bring it slowly back to standing. Yeah? If you can, you do it without touching your foot back to the ground. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So the goal here is to feel a little bit of a stretch in the standing leg, and you should be a straight line from your heel all the way to your head. So bananas, not so good. Raise up that back leg. And now let's come back to standing. Stand for a second. Shake it out. Keep your foot, keep your balance. Let's go again. Slow moving, still burns. Hold this position. Core muscles engaged, stomach muscles engaged. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Come back. Let's do one more on this side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And hold. Keep the back muscles engaged as well. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back and shake it out. Oh my goodness. We're gonna switch sides. Starting in 10 seconds. Same idea, different leg. Different leg. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hold that balance. Hold yourself in the airplane position. Three, 2, 1. Slowly come back to standing. Keep the foot in the air. Hold the balance. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Raise up that back leg. Keep the arms up as well. You should feel all of the muscles from your neck, in your shoulders, your butt, also in the stand leg. Everything is active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to standing. I'm sweating. I don't know about you. We're going to do one more on this side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hold that position. The leg that is standing should be slightly bent. We never want to have a locked out knee. Slightly bend that knee. It should still feel a little bit of a stretch in the hamstring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come slowly to standing and shake it out. Oh my God. Whew. Okay. So we're going to do a quick variation of skaters. Skaters are normally jumping from side to side, but I want to focus on just one side. So we're going to jump and balance. I'll show you. Jump, balance, and then walk back to the other side. Okay? So if the jump is only this far, that's fine, as long as you don't just step and lift your foot. Challenge yourself to transfer to the other side. The longer the jump, the more difficult. First rep in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jump. Balance for at least a second, and then walk it back. Jump. And we'll walk it back. Really hold that balance. Jump. Going into the knee and holding the balance is definitely going to help. Walk it back. Jump. Walk it back. Jump. And we'll walk it back. I'm going to give you one tip. When you jump and try to catch your balance, see if you can keep your foot in one place rather than moving and turning around. Move your body instead of your foot. Let's jump. Walk it back. Last one. 3, 2, 1, jump. Hold it strong. And shake it out. Let's do the other direction. Same idea. Jump as far as you can. Also, if it's just a transfer of weight, that's all right too. 3, 2, 1, and jump. Hold it. Maybe one side is better than the other. Totally okay. That's why we do these things. To fix the imbalances. Walk it back. And jump. See how your hips move. Sometimes you come down and this hip drops. Bring it back up. Walk it back. Jump. Everything tight. Walk it back. Jump. Walk it back. Let's do 2 more. Challenge yourself to jump a little bit further. Jump. Walk it back. Last one. Jump. Walk it back. Good. Shake it out. All right. So, I want to do a little bit for the ankles as well before we go into some core and mobility. So let's go to balance again. Right foot is lifted. And this time it's simple, but we'll make it a little bit more complicated. So start with just rotating your ankle. Focus on your hips. Make sure it's not sagging. Make sure the hips are active, and then you can keep your balance. Arms a little bit out to the side for balance. Continue and close your eyes. Keep rotating your foot if you can. If you need to open your eyes here and there, that's all right. Switch direction. Switch the rotating of your foot to the other direction. And whenever you can, close your eyes again. If the eyes need to stay open for now, that's fine. The next time you do this workout, try to close your eyes for a little bit longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Oh my God. Raise your hand if the butt cheek is burning. Am I the only one? If not, that means you really need to focus on those hips. So either make it so that you can see yourself in the video or a mirror. It's a very small movement. It's just from here to here. Yeah? Here to to here. Yeah? So the hips drop on one side, and then you want to bring it up and hold that position. That's all butt muscle. Really good for balance, whatever you do in balance. Yeah? Let's switch to the other foot. Focus on those hips. If you want to keep your hands there to see where your hips are, that's fine. If not, hands out for balance. Let's start. Rotate that ankle. These types of workouts, they are so simple, nobody ever does them. Nobody ever takes the time for them, but it's actually a lot of fun, and it's things that we should be working on here and there. Prevent injury, increase performance. So simple, so much fun. Close the eyes. Keep rotating the ankle. The standing leg should have a slightly bent knee. If you can switch directions without opening your eyes, do it. Whew. We got 15 more seconds. Keep the rotation going. Last 10 seconds. Close your eyes if you haven't done it yet. 3, 2, 1, and break. Man, shake it out. All right. We're gonna do skaters again, but this time we jump, hold, jump, hold. So it's alternating. Rather than jumping and walking it back, we jump, hold, and then we jump to the other side and hold. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. Same idea, jump as far as you can. 3, 2, 1, let's jump. And hold. Find your balance. 3, 2, 1, jump. And hold. Jump. 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 Last 10 seconds. Jump. 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 Break. Shake it out. All right. So we're gonna go into a little bit more core now. So let's start with one of my favorites. It is the plank. So simple, so effective. So we're gonna go back down onto our hands and knees. And the challenge here is until I say it's break time, you keep it up. There's 2 ways to do the plank. You can either lift and hold, or you just drop to your knees. This is still a good plank. As long as you're not here with your ass up, it's okay. Holding this position still has active stomach muscles. We're gonna start in 10 seconds with the first plank movement. 3, 2, we're in the middle. 1, let's go. Lift and hold your hips, your knees, and just focus on your breath. Where is your breath? In your belly, in your shoulders. Are you breathing through your mouth, nose? If you can, switch to your nose breathing. If you have any lower back pain at any point, just take a short break. Drop your knees if you need to. Yeah, you should never have lower back pain. Fix the position if you need to, either rotating your hips up or down or wherever. Play with it. If you have questions, just write me a message and I'll help you out. next time. 3, 2, 1, and break. Lay down on your stomach. We're going to do a Superman, lifting our arms and legs in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hold this position. If you can, keep the heels together, your feet together. Thumbs are pointed up. And then breathe out and squeeze your stomach muscles. And then keep them squeezed and try to keep breathing. Last 10 seconds. Straighten the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. We're going to go to the side plank. I'm on my left arm. Whichever side you start with, doesn't matter. Yet again, if you need to be on your knees, you can. Full position is here or here. Yeah, we're starting in 10 seconds. To make it interesting, I'm going to throw some curveballs at you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Raise up. Biggest mistake people make with planks, with side planks, is opening up the hips towards the ceiling. We want to turn and face our hips slightly towards the ground so that it's diagonal. Your belly button, if there was a laser beam pointing out of your belly button, be pointed maybe 2 meters in front of you on the ground. Keep that position. Hips are up. If you need to be on your knees, you can do that. Just hold this position, just like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Nice. Maybe you felt the difference from the hips up to the hips pointed down. Let's do the other side. Start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Fix those hips. Turn them slightly towards the ground and lift the lower hip. Keep yourself in a line even though you're slightly twisted. Through your spine is still a straight line. Yet again, if you need to be on your knees or even one knee, that's okay. Keep it going. Three, 2, 1, and break. Okay. One more plank. We're going to do a reverse plank. So in a sitting position, you put your hands behind you. Open up your chest so that your chest points to the ceiling, because sometimes if your shoulders are closed, it's harder to get into the position. So open up your chest. 3, 2, 1. Push the heels into the ground and lift your heels as high as you can. Stomach muscles are still active, and shoulder blades are still active. Hold it. The last 10 seconds. Anytime you take a break, just pop right back up. 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower yourself down. Okay, so now you know the positions. We're going to go through that without a break this time. They're not going to be a full minute long each time. I'm going to switch it up, but we're going to go for maybe 3 minutes or so, or longer. We'll see how it's all looking over there. We're going to start in 5 seconds with a normal plank in the middle. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lift those hips. Squeeze the butt. Hold it strong. The goal here, like I said in the beginning, is to keep your hips up and your knees up the whole time. Let's switch to our left elbow in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Switch to the left elbow. Nice. Let's switch sides to our right side in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Switch it up. Keep those hips in the correct position. Ten more seconds. And then we're gonna go onto the middle plank. Back to the 2 elbows on the ground. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Both elbows on the ground. Doing awesome. This time, if you need some extra difficulty, you walk the plank. Lifting the right leg and the left leg, alternating. In 10 seconds, we're going to go up to a high plank. So up into the high plank. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. High plank is on the hands. Hold it strong. Let's give the elbows a rest here. And walk both hands to the right side of the mat. Both feet to the right side of the mat. And we're going to do a quick switch here to the reverse. Like this. Let's go. Keep those hips up. Look at the ceiling, keeping the hips up. Doing awesome. Breathe it out. Open up the chest. Shoulders are open. We're going to go to the other direction without putting our hips down. In 3, 2, 1. Flip it over. Back to the high plank. Nice. We're going to hold this for the last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And break. Awesome. Clap out the stomach if you need to. Shake it out. Oh man. Forgot my towel. That's alright. Alright, let's start a little bit more mobility now to stretch it out. So from this position, I want you, I don't know how to show it to you. You're going to go into a split position with your knees, but your hands are on the ground for support. If it's too much pressure on your knees, then either get a pillow and put a pillow underneath your knee, or go a little bit wider so that you're not on the knee, you're on the side in the muscle. Yeah? Hold this position. This might be easier to see. And if you can, lower your elbows to the ground. So from here, a lot of people tend to let the back round. We want to extend our hips backwards. Once you extend the hips, you'll already feel a little bit more of a stretch in your inner thigh. If you need to, you can crawl a little bit further forwards. That will help release the stretch. Or go further backwards into the stretch, pushing your hips up towards the sky. We're gonna do a little bit of a fancy movement here. I'll show it on my left leg to start. So the feet are flat on the ground behind you, like a line behind you. We're going to lift the foot. This is an internal rotation of your hip, and you're just lifting the foot. It doesn't happen that much. You're not going to be able to lift that much, but you lift and lower. If you need to come out of the movement, out of the stretch for a second, that's fine. Just shake it out and then come right back. Lift and lower one of your feet. This type of movement is really good against runner's knee, against anything in your hip where you get weakness of the joint. Let's lift the left foot, or whatever foot you're doing right now, and hold it up. Make sure your hips are still in the same position. 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot. Let's do the other side now. Lift and lower. Do it at your own speed, up and down. Anytime you need to come out of the stretch, that's fine. Just shake it out and come right back in. Sometimes it just helps to put your hands on the ground to release. Keep moving that left foot, or the right foot now, up and down. One more rep, and now hold it up. Hold it up as high as you can. Push yourself a little bit further back. Keep the foot up in the air. 10 seconds. And break. Slowly come out of this stretch. Let's give our knees a little bit of a break. Sit flat on the ground. Shake it out. And we'll get the opposite side now, or the back side of our hamstrings now. Back side of our legs. Let's do one at a time. So fold your left leg in at about the height of your knee. And just to start here, let's push ourselves up so that we can try and get a straight back. Some of you may already have a stretch behind your knee, behind your leg. That's okay. Hold it up as high as you can. It helps to really round the shoulders backwards and stick your chest out. If you need like a block to push on, if you have one, you can use it. And here's where that breathing I said at the beginning is going to come into play. So once we fold forward in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to have you breathe in, hold it, and then with the hold, you slowly go forward and then exhale. So let's do that together. You're going to breathe in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold it. Slowly come forwards with your body. You can grab your knee and then breathe out and go a little bit further forwards. Take a deep breath in. Stay in this position. Hold it. And then as you breathe out, go a little bit further forward. Pull your belly button forwards. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. And breathe out and go forward. Even if it's just a millimeter further forwards, that's fine. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in. Hold it. And exhale forwards. Let's do 5 more of those. Breathe in. Hold it. Again, breathe in. Hold it. And then breathe out further forwards. Every time a little bit further forwards. Breathe in. If you can, send the air to your lower back and your core muscles. And now breathe out and go further forward. Now it should really start to burn. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now, last deep breath in. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. Hold this position. See if you can find relaxation in this hard stretching position. It helps to breathe into your lower back or your stomach. Nice and slow. Hold that position. What we're doing during this breathing is we're helping our body ease into a very hard stretch by influencing the sympathetic and the nervous system. Let's hold this for 15 more seconds and then we'll slowly come up. Just breathe. Three, two, one. Slowly come up. If you get a little bit lightheaded, it's normal. Shake it out. For our lower back, just to loosen it up for a second, lay onto your back and let it kind of release. Squeeze your butt muscles, shake it out. And then let's do the other side. So instead of coming up through the middle, turn, come up over the side, and then switch to the other leg. Let's see how far you can get this time. Now you know the breathing technique. If I'm too slow for you, do it yourself at your own speed. Really deep breath in, hold it, and pull yourself forward. Make sure your toes are pointed up. If they're to the side or the inside, you're stretching only part of your hamstrings. So toes straight up and down. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Sit up straight. And then breathe out and go a little bit further forward. Breathe in. Hold it. And then breathe out and go a little bit further forward. Go at your own speed. I'm going to breathe. So you can stick with my breath or do it at your own speed. Breathe in. Breathe in. Sometimes it helps to squeeze when you breathe it in. Breathe in. Squeeze. 2 more. Breathe in. Last one. Belly button as close to your thigh as possible. Breathe out and hold this position. Just like the other side, find peace in this position. Keep your belly button as close to your thigh as possible. Deep belly breathing. Last 20 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Slowly come back up. Oh, let's go onto our backs again. Oh. Let the back relax. Arch your back. Flex your back if you can in this position. Find a neutral spine. And let's come back to sitting again. This time, very important muscle, butt muscles. So for the individuals that are extremely flexible, we're going to go into a pigeon with our knee in between our hands. For everybody else, you're going to sit with a right angle, 90 degrees in your knee, hip, and other knee. And see if you can, in this position, sit up straight. Pull on your knees and pull your belly button forwards while the knees are still on the ground. We're going to do the breathing again. And this time we're going to try to bring our belly button to the middle of our front shin bone. Are you ready? Let's go. Breathe in and pull yourself forward. Breathe in. Pull yourself forward. Breathe in. Pull yourself forward. Every single time, belly button comes a little bit further forward. Keep it going. Breathe in. Breathe in. Engage the stomach muscles when you hold your breath and then pull yourself forward. Breathe in. Pull yourself forward. And if you can, bring your belly button or your chest to that shin bone and stay here, breathing in. If you're still on your elbows, that's fine, or on your hands, that's fine. Hold this position. If you're down low, let your head eventually come to the ground. Sometimes your heel, your front knee will start to bend. See if you can keep that knee at a 90-degree angle with your other hand. Just breathe into your belly for now. Hold that position. It should be stretching in your butt cheek of your front leg, the leg that you're laying on, or the leg that you're above. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up. And without moving our feet, if you're in the pigeon, you're going to have to move your feet, but if you're in this position, just rotate around to the other side. I'll show it again. Lift the knees over. If you can do it without your hands, awesome. If you're in a pigeon position, let's go straight into it. Yeah? So, breathe in, belly button forwards. Hold it, and then slowly go forwards. Breathe in. Slowly go forwards on the exhale. Breathe in. And let's go. Only as far forwards as is okay for you. The stretch should be about 6 to 7 out of 10. Hold that position now. Just breathing into your belly and lower back. Making sure the stretch is only in your butt, not in your back or in your inner thigh. Sometimes people get a stretch in the inner thigh. If that's the case, you just need to bring your heel a little bit further forwards. And make sure you push your hips towards that front shin. Last 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up. Come to the middle. Shake out legs, the butt. We've got time for one more really nice stretch. So let's go into the child's pose position. Feet flat on the ground. Arms as stretched to the front as you can, allowing your forehead to come to the ground. Hold this position. Breathe into your lower back, into your stomach. And let's walk the arms to the left side of the body so that maybe you can get a nice stretch in the side of your back, in the latissimus muscle. The hip should stay on your heels and only rotate your upper body towards the left side. Take a couple of deep breaths. And now let's take one more deep breath in. Breathe out and walk back to the middle. And then keep it going all the way to the right side of your body. And breathe. Just to show you, the stretch should be here, if any. Some people might not have any stretch. I definitely have a stretch from my swim this morning. Really reach that top hand as far as you can. The left hand as far away from your hip as possible. All right, take one more deep breath in. Walk your hands back to the middle. Come up to sitting. Shake it out. I'm going to stop the recording. Awesome work.